Matthew Stuckey here from Verity Baptist Church, Manila. Just giving you a really quick missionary update this week. It's a busy week getting ready for the mega marathon and church tonight and everything like that. But we had in the mid-40s on church on Sunday, which was a great total. And we had 28 soul winners, I believe. A lot of people weren't able to go soul winning on Sunday that usually come, but still a great percentage of people going out soul winning. So we hit the mid-40s in attendance, and that's good. A lot of new people are visiting, which is great, and God is definitely blessing. We're slowly growing this church. And, we had either 64 or 65 salvations. I can't remember the number quite offhand, but it's one of those numbers. And those are good totals, but on Sundays we get, less salvations as we go door to door than when we used to go to a big park. But this is obviously how we're going to build a church. We got to hit the nearby people. And so those are good totals. A lot of people doing a lot of work and things like that. We have new soul winning times that we're doing at our church, and we're getting people to go to those, which is great. And we're just getting ready for the mega marathon this weekend. And so on Wednesday I preached on John 9. I talked about Jesus healing the blind man. And I talked about with this blind man that his parents didn't really seem to love him because he's kind of left on his own to provide his needs, and being blind, that's going to be very hard. They don't seem that excited when he gets healed from his blindness, and then they leave him to answer for himself once he does get healed. And so they don't really seem to be all that loving. And then on Sunday, the morning service, I preached on the necessary sacrifices when joining a new church. And this was not really anything new, but I just kind of talked about things like your schedule has to fit what the church's schedule is. You can't expect the church to fit your schedule. Just kind of some things for our church, because a lot of people are new to church, and a lot of people are visiting this church. And whenever you go to a new church, there's changes, and no church is perfect, and every church does things differently. And then I also talked about the characters of Ruth in the second service. I talked about Boaz, so that kind of concluded that series. We looked at Boaz, the leader, and how he was well respected by people in the community, and how he was just a friendly guy who would just wake up in the morning and just greet the reapers and things like that. And he was, even though he was a mighty man of wealth, he was very humble. So a lot of lessons learned there. It's a cool series to preach. We'll probably do similar ones in the future, maybe the characters of Esther or some of the other books and things like that. And so that's just a quick update. Things are going well. Obviously the mega marathon is this weekend. It's going to be awesome. Pray for us. We'll pray for you guys. It's going to be a big success. I'm sure there's going to be new people coming to these marathons that we had no idea about. We're listening to the sermons. This is a great way to get them integrated into our types of churches. So thank you, and God bless.